to save 1 housemates. Choose wisely.
I'll save Kumi.
A chance to earn a minimum of 7,500,000 naira, but only if the house proves itself worthy. Every week, you will vote for the housemates who you think has brought the most energy.
So Big Brother has introduced some very new elements into the show, and I'm here to explain to you what these elements entails and what it would mean for you, the audience, as well as the housemates. For this particular episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be needing a pen as well as a jotter or a book, because I need to show you as well as explain to you what Big Brother is about these new things he's talking about, especially when it comes to money. We're talking the prize money fluctuation. And just in case you are confused as to what does Big Brother mean by what all the things he said in that house, I am here to break it down to you bit by bit so that we all understand. Hi guys, you're welcome to another episode of Lucy's Kayikunmi Talking the Big Brother Naija show. Season 10. This is the 10/10 season. We're talking 10 over tears, 10 over violence, 10 over drama, 10 over love, and everything in between. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Brother has come to change the narrative. So in case you think that you know the game, or especially the housemates, for all those who think that they know the game, Big Brother has come to say, see guys, you do not understand what I am about. So first, I will divide this episode into 3 major parts to help you understand everything that happened this evening and everything that Big Brother is talking about. The very first part, we're talking about the new eviction style that Big Brother introduced. The second part, we're talking about the 3 trinkets that Big Brother introduced. And the last part, we're talking about first the award or the prize money fluctuation, as well as the most influential housemate award. Are you ready? Let's go. In case it's your first time seeing me, you're very welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and of course drop your comments as we have the conversation. So first off, the new eviction style. So we all know that today is Monday, the nomination day, and the housemates were already gearing up to go and nominate housemates that will be up for possible eviction on Sunday. But Big Brother surprised the housemates when it was time for them to nominate. He first of all asked them to go to the garden, just go and relax with the rain and the weather, just go and chill, my guys. So they went to chill. Next thing, he tells them to come back into the house, and when they did come back into the house, they saw something very different. First, there was a tree with lots of lights and some bulbs in the tree, and the people were like, what's going on here? So Big Brother said it's time for your nomination, but before then, there are 28 red envelopes for you guys. Now I need you to go look for these envelopes, and when you find them, do not open them until I tell you to do so. So he gives them 10 minutes to look for these envelopes, and these guys, scattered everywhere, look for the envelopes, but not all housemates got these envelopes before the time was up. About 7 of them did not get the envelope. So at the end of the day, Big Brother starts to call these housemates one after the other and tells them, okay, open your envelope. What do you have there? Everybody that found an envelope had better luck next time. Big Brother said, okay. So he calls the head of house, who is Victory. Of course, he's immune to eviction this Sunday or even nomination. He calls Victory and says, Victory, can you go towards your left? He goes there. There's a table there. Take it up, carry it up, and whatever you see, bring it. And so he, goes there, picks it up, and then when he opens the envelope, what do we see? We see immunity. So, unfortunately, the housemates were not able to get that envelope. So if they did, they probably would have been immune to getting evicted this Sunday. Now, Big Brother goes to talk about the tree of trinkets. And I remember that Ebuka actually mentioned this in one of the, I think this Sunday. Yes, I think he did mention about the tree of trinkets. And he said that we'll find out about it going forward. So Big Brother looks at the head of house and says, there's a task for you. You go to that tree of trinkets. It has powers. Now, these trinkets have the power to influence nomination. He asks Victory to pick a trinket from the tree. And when he picks the trinket from the tree, he should open it and read what's inside. So by the time Victory is opening up the whole thing, the power that he picked was the power to save 1 person. And I know that in as much as there was the heartbreak of, oh, he did not pick Gigi Jasmine as his guest in his house, we're all hoping that maybe somehow along the line, maybe for friendship's sake, for cordiality's sake, he would pick Gigi this time and save her from getting evicted. So Big Brother asked him to save 1 person, and he was like, oh my god, this is really tough, this is really tough. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Victory saves Kayikunmi, and he was like, that's the person I'm saving. And the guy was so grateful. And immediately he saved Kayikunmi, the camera went straight to Gigi's face, and it was just emotionless, expressionless. He was just there staring. And at that point, I was just like, see, this is a very thin line between loyalty and the game. Maybe for Victory, it was bros before base. I do not know, but I know that this is the game and it's really getting really heated in the house. I mean, after everything, while Victory was having a conversation with Isabella, he said if Big Brother or if he had picked save 2, he would have saved Kayikunmi and Gigi. But unfortunately, looking at the scale of preference, he went for Kayikunmi. Case closed. Now moving on to the very Big Brother. No, before I move on to the third aspect of this video, Big Brother did not say whether or not this trinket would always be there, but for now it looks like it's going to be there. Now to the major, the bull, the elephant in the room, the fluctuation of the prize money. Big Brother said, housemates, sit down and listen to me very carefully. Now I understand that after Kayikunmi has been saved and Victory is not going home as well, you are all of you in this place, you are up for eviction. That's all well and good. But while you guys are up for eviction, while you guys are still praying and working hard, to get the prize money, I need to explain something to you. So Big Brother says, see, right now, the total amount of money that the winner for 2025 season 10 is supposed to go home with is 150 million naira, its entirety, right? But the cash prize is 80 million naira. However, you may not be getting, or the winner may not be getting that 80 million naira at the end of the season if the housemates do not work hard for it. I think the housemates were like, we do not understand. He said, let me explain to you. So first of all, right now, let's just imagine that you guys do not have any money. You guys have not worked for anything. Like, nobody's going to come and be getting free money. Right now, I'm going to be giving you, the house or the winner, 10 million naira. So you guys have 10 million naira in your bank right now. But moving forward, every week I will be giving you guys 7-point-something million naira, and that would depend on how the housemates cooperate, how you pay attention to detail, how you listen to instructions, how you partake in certain tasks, how you coordinate yourself as housemates, how your disposition to task, your disposition to anything I give to you. Like, your dispositions will be able to determine whether or not this money would increase at the end of each week. So by the time you multiply all of that in months, you will have probably your 80 million naira. Now, even though one person, like you said, would have that 80 million naira, right? Everybody will have to work for it, because if you do not work for it, if you do not participate actively, if you do not have a right disposition at the end of the day, and you end up being the winner, you are the one that will collect 20 million naira at the end of the day. So because everybody sees themselves as a winner, right? Everybody would have to cooperate, everybody would have to be active, everybody will have to put in their best, like put their best foot forward, because they do not know whether or not they will be the winner. So it almost feels like the housemates are going to work for that person that is going to win, because you do not know whether or not you will be the winner. Do you understand? I'm sure you do. Now, the other part of this particular prize money fluctuation is what we call the most influential housemate of the week. Now, Big Brother says that every week, these housemates would have to vote for the most influential housemate of the week. Now, he also goes on to mention that they would have certain criteria to determine the most influential housemate of the week. The very first criteria will be that this most influential housemate has to be a very active participant in that house. Number one, this person has to be very active when it comes to tasks. This person has to be very active when it comes to wager. This person has to be very active when it comes to house chores. I need to read this. This person has to be very active when it comes to workout session. This person has to be very active. In fact, the person has to be one of the most competitive housemates in the house. And last but not the least, this housemate has to be one of the housemates that keeps the house entertained for the entire week. Either entertained or entertaining for the entire week. Now, Big Brother now says that during this voting for the week, there's going to be what we call the scorecard, and that scoring sheet, beg your pardon. And the scoring sheet is going to look like something like this. Let me bring this to you so you can see this. So in the scoring sheet, now I told you we need the jotter and biro, right? Yes, so the scoring sheet, you will have names and you will have numbers 1 to 5, right? So, for example, you will have people like Victory, Telma, Dede, Ivata, Isabella, Sabrina, Kola, and Doris. That's what I have here. So Big Brother says that you would score each of the housemates according to how they performed for the week. Number 1 would mean the lowest, and the 5 will mean the highest. So for example, most active housemates during workout session, if that person is Victory, you will give Victory 5. And probably this one, you might give the person Day, you might give Day 2, you might give Thelma 1, you might give Isabella maybe 1, you give Sabrina 2. Do you understand? Those kind of things. So at the end of the day, he would collate all of that and then announce the winner at the end of each week. Big Brother did not announce what the winner will be going home with, or the kind of award the winner will be going home with. That's the most influential player or most influential housemate of the week. However, that's how the votes will go going forward when it comes to the most influential player / housemate of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince and not to confuse you about these new elements that Big Brother has introduced into the season 10 show, and I hope that you now understand what he means by everything that he has said. Let me know what you think about all of these new introductions in the comment section. Of course, because now the housemates know that they are on a steady watch, because now they know that their performance will determine the amount of money the winner will get at the end of the day. Everybody will be on their 10 toes, everybody will be active, everybody will want to win because nobody wants to really go home. However, guys, as you all know, the housemates are all up for eviction except for Kayikunmi and Victory. So let me know who you think might be going home. I would like to know in the comment section. Well, I got you in more right here on this channel. Till then, please do not forget to subscribe and of course drop your comments on the conversation right here. Let's have a conversation. Till next time, remember to enjoy every moment. Bye.